Makhachev.
UFC 80 taking place in Abu Dhabi Saturday 22nd October. With the main event Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. You also have Sterling versus Dillashaw. Yan versus O'Malley. Dariush versus Gamrot. Muhammad versus Brady. And many more fights, but I would like to focus on one of the most anticipated fight, the main event. Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. They come from two different parts of the world. Charles Oliveira comes from Guaru, state of São Paulo, Brazil. He is 32 years old, height 5'10", reach 74 in 188 cm. 33 wins, 8 losses, 1 no contest. Charles has been a pro fighter since 2008. He has fought in different organizations and competitions such as Predator FC9, KA1, KF1, JF12, Rock 24, WC Warriors Challenge, FCF and Eagle FC when it was called Guerrilla Fighting Championship. His first fight in UFC was in 2010 against Darren Elkins, where he won by submitting his opponent with armbar. Islam Makhachev comes from Dagestan, officially the Republic of Dagestan, is a republic of Russia situated in the North Caucasus of Eastern Europe along the Caspian Sea. Islam Makhachev is 30 years old, height 5 feet 10 in 178 cm, reach 70 in 179 cm. He has 22 wins and 1 loss. Islam Makhachev has been a pro fighter since 2010. He has fought in different organizations and competitions such as TFEC, M1 Ukraine, Pro FC, SFC, and Lions Fights, etc. His first fight in UFC was in 2015 against Leo Kuntz, where won the fight by submission rear naked choke. In the lightweight division ranking, Charles Oliveira is ranked first and Islam Makhachev ranked 4th. Interesting. Charles Oliveira on his first UFC fight submitted his opponent. So did Islam Makhachev submitted his opponent on his first UFC fight. Charles Oliveira trains at Shoot Box Gym in São Paulo, Brazil. Previously, Charles Oliveira trained at Makhachev Gold Team from 2008 until 2018. After leaving Makhachev Gold Team, he has been training in Shoot Box. Oliveira is coached by Diego Lima, the head of Shoot Box, who earned a nomination in the 2022 World MMA Awards for Coach of the Year. Oliveira was born in a poor family in the favela of Vicente de Carvalho in the tourist town Guaru, São Paulo, Brazil. Charles started playing football, dreaming in becoming a professional player, but at age 7 he started to feel ill. He had regular pains in his body and had problems in walking, and was sometimes unable to move his legs. He was diagnosed with rheumatic fever, heart murmur, which severely affected his ankle. The medic told his family that he could become paraplegic. He was frequently bedridden, but despite all the challenges and his illnesses, Oliveira's parents insisted to put him sports programs, and after 2 years he started to recover. Oliveira was introduced to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by a neighbor called Paulo when he was 12 years old. Although his family had a very low income, the BJ Gym's coach offered classes for free as part of a social program. His family helped fund his training by selling street snack. Paulo, the man who introduced Charles to Jiu-Jitsu, later died caught in the crossfire of a shootout in Vicente de Carvalho when Charles was 14. His nickname Du Bronx comes from Bronxboro, New York City, literally meaning from the Bronx, as Bronx was a slang used for favelas and poor neighborhoods. Charles helps his neighborhood with regular charities. After finishing Dustin Poirier made the donation to the Charles Oliveira Institute through his own nonprofit, the Good Fight Foundation. Dustin Poirier is a good man. Charles is 3rd-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Erickson Cardoso and George Macaco Patino. The American Kickboxing Academy is a martial arts gym based in San Jose, California. It is one of the pioneering schools of mixed martial arts. This is where Islam trains. This is where also the big boys and champs come from, as you can see. His trainer currently are Javier Mendez and former UFC champion Khabib Nurmagomedov. Khabib's father Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, who passed away during pandemic, was Islam Makhachev's mentor and coach since he was a kid. Makhachev was born in Makhachev and grew up in the remote village off Borshi, part of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, where he trained and competed in combat sambo. Islam Makhachev grew up in the mountains, carrying rocks on his back for kilometers together. Needless to say, it's the upbringing and his childhood that have made Makhachev immensely strong. Just like Khabib, much of Islam's knowledge of mixed martial arts is directly credited to Khabib's father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. Makhachev started training under Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov at a very young age. Makhachev was the combat sambo world champion at 74 kilograms in 2016. Oliveira holds multiple UFC records, notably the most submission wins in the organization's history. Charles Oliveira is on 11-fight win streak. That is amazing. Oliveira's striking isn't far from the top strikers in the UFC, but his ground game is levels above many people in his division. His BJ is almost another lifeline. What I like about Oliveira is that he is a very intriguing fighter to watch. He is an excellent finisher in fights, and he is not afraid to brawl. Oliveira's style of kickboxing is clearly Muay Thai. Oliveira has been a pretty dangerous Muay Thai fighter for a long time, capable of cracking opponents with hard punches and a ripping low kick. Charles Oliveira is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu expert. Islam Makhachev is on 10 fights win streak. Also amazing. Islam Makhachev is a great wrestler. Islam Makhachev dominates his opponent with his elite wrestling. Probably one of the best wrestlers in his division. He is also calm in high-pressure situations.
What a beautiful sequence. And he's
pow, and then he takes him off of his feet. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress this enough. That is elite, 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 elite timing. That is brilliant.
Both fighters are loved by so many MMA fans, and both are humble. And they are not like this madman. Last for wins. Islam Makhachev lost only one fight, that was against Adriano Martins. He got knocked out first time in his career. This will haunt him rest of his life. Charles Oliveira has 8 losses in his career. In the year 2017, this was the last time he lost a fight, against Paul Felder. Having said that, Oliveira is now a different animal since birth of his child. As a fighter, he has improved so much. Comment below who will win this fight. I think both fighters have a good chance to win and become a champ. Fight can go either way. We will see. Thank you for watching. Until then, adios amigos. Pendajas.